Splatoon 3 is an upcoming third entry in the Splatoon series and is going to be developed and published by Nintendo. The newest entry was only formally announced in early 2021, and there is a good amount of details known about this title. Let's break down the reveal, gameplay details, and more. As always, all the sources will be linked in the description below, so make sure to check those out and support those original writers. And with that out of the way, let's get into everything we know about Splatoon 3. The first mention of the game was in February of 2021 when Splatoon 3 was announced at a Nintendo Direct. The trailer shows off updated customization options, which include 2 new skin tones, 11 new eye colors, new hairstyles, and leg wear, along with a new little buddy that is called Small Fry that is also customizable. A new city area was revealed along with the new logo. Finally, the trailer gives viewers an early look at gameplay, which includes new weapons and mechanics, and the returning Turf War mode. The trailer closes out by announcing the game will launch sometime in 2022. And the reception to this trailer was very good. Fans were excited about what else this game would add. And along with all this, an official description was given for the title, which said, quote, "In this new game, in the Splatoon series, you'll leave Inkopolis behind and head to a new region, the Splatlands. Its heart is a new city where battle-savvy Inklings and Ocklings gather, Splatsville, also known as the City of Chaos." Splatoon 3 introduces various features to the action shooter series, including weapons such as the bow weapon, customization options, and movement abilities to bring the returning 4v4 Turf Wars matches. More information about the full-fledged sequel coming to Nintendo Switch in 2022 will be revealed in the future. And nothing is too surprising in this description. A new region makes sense for the series. And the last story I want to mention from this time frame has to do with modifying existing levels. The user Oatmeal Dome on Twitter translated some Nintendo jobs and saw that Nintendo is hiring a level designer for Splatoon 3. And one of the tasks the designer is responsible for is renovating existing stages. So even back in February of 2021, fans had an idea that certain stages would be returning from past games, and speculation was already starting for how the team would justify these changes within the game lore and world. And that covers all the relevant news from the reveal. A new game was announced with all new content and would release in 2022. The next news about the title was later in 2021 in September. Nintendo announced the single-player campaign in Splatoon 3 was called The Return of the Mammalians. The trailer, like the last one, gives gameplay and weapons in-game. It's what you would expect from a Splatoon 3 trailer, but then cuts to a furry Octotrooper, and then the trailer shows off a lot of different areas and story elements, which I assume will make more sense once the game actually launches. As for the confirmed details, the snowy area in the trailer is called Alterna. We know the story will follow our character being recruited by Agent 1 and 2, and their captain as the new Agent 3. We will then investigate the new mysterious substance called fuzzy ink. Nintendo has also said officially that Small Fry aren't affected by the fuzzy ooze and can eat the substance, so they might hold the key to the mysteries of Alterna. Some of the locations in the trailer were Eeltail Alley, Museum de Alfonso, and Scorch Gorge. Fans were very happy to see the museum return. The old Inkling in the trailer is called Cuttlefish, and the community has also started to break down all the new weapons shown off in the trailer. I'm not going to spend time reading off all of these here. I'll show an image on screen and you can pause if you are interested, and I'll discuss the gear at the end of this video. There's a lot more in the trailer, and I'm sure there are some in-depth breakdowns, but that's a good summary so this video isn't too long. The next news was in the form of another trailer. This time the trailer gave fans a look at the Salmon Run game mode, which is a cooperative mode where players fight against enemies until they make it to the final boss. One boss seen in the trailer is called Fish Stick, and another boss, the Flipper Flopper. All of this is done while also collecting eggs and tossing them into a cage, so there are a lot of different mechanics and things happening in this trailer. The trailer ends by narrowing down the release window for Splatoon 3 to summer of 2022, which most likely means sometime between the months of June to September we can expect this game to release. I will say more recently in February, pre-orders have opened for Splatoon 3 and most retailers are using a placeholder date of December 31st, 2022. Obviously, this is not the release date, just a placeholder. The game will still release in the summer months. And let's close out by covering some of the gear that has been shown off. The first is the Crab Tank, which is a multi-legged vehicle that can attack with a powerful rapid-fire gun and cannon with a wide blast area. It can also turn into a ball to move around faster than crab walking. Next is the Big Bubbler, which is described as a modified version of a special weapon popular in Inkopolis. By making it fixed, the size has been greatly increased, called the Zipcaster, and it turns Inklings into a shadowy warrior with tentacles that stretch out and stick to walls. When the ink runs out, you will be returned to where you first transformed. Another weapon is the Trizuka, which is another modified version of a special weapon from Inkopolis. It fires 3 blasts at once and can be fired 3 times in total for each use. Finally, there's the Killer Whale 5.1, which creates 6 floating megaphones that move autonomously and attack with lasers that chase enemies. The bow has also been shown off. And that's where I'm going to end this video. I think that covers the past year of Splatoon 3 news, and luckily we don't have too much longer for the game to launch officially. The game seems to be a good mix of taking old content and making it feel new, while still adding completely new ideas and concepts. Also, a game with polished multiplayer and a single player campaign is a big achievement. So we'll see what happens when this launches, and I'm excited to see where Nintendo takes this series. Make sure to like and share this video, subscribe for weekly gaming news, and I will see you guys in the next one.